Well, and it's not the first time he'd have a stupid name, because as you've brought up all season, Niall, the Riddler, they were tempted to go with a very different name from than Edward Nigma.
Yeah.
We should probably ask our guests what they think of this, so take it away.
Oh. Well, I was to say, what do you guys, I'm assuming everyone's in favor of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Of course.
Always.
Amazing wordplay. Again, maybe they knew already too. It's like, well, Arnie's going to be like, they were already thinking like, maybe when we get Arnie for the next one, let's not take the piss out of him in this one. In case he shows up and everyone's like, does Arnold Schwarzenegger exist in that world? And Victor Fries also is exactly that same man. That's weird. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think of the name Edward Nigma? Are you just at peace with it, or is it just too stupid?
No, it's dumb, stupid. It's perfect for this movie.
God, I don't agree. I like it. I love when bad guys have just incredibly obviously, like Enigma is Enigma.
Yeah.
Enigma, Edward Nigma, Enigma, and you put the Edward there. It's not as put on. I don't know if I'd want him named anything else. Maybe just because I grew up knowing him with this name, but I kind of like it when something's just what it is. Except I had a screenwriter teacher when I took my screenwriting class. So before that, I had done the 24-hour movie festival, and I was just working, helping out, doing different PA stuff, and the script was freaking terrible. And this guy thought the screenwriter, whoever it was, felt so clearly was very proud of the name Carson Ogen for the bad game, like carcinogen.
And I remember the writer just of Fern Gully or something? Like, what the hell was going on there?
So I was like, oh my gosh, that's such a stupid name. And the script wasn't good, and we had to do a bunch of edits to make it even semi-good. And I get to college, 3 months later, I get there, my screenwriter is talking about how important names are in scripts. And he's like, for instance, I love the Carson Ogen name because it's like carcinogen, what you're getting with a bad guy. And I remember raising my hand and asking if he wrote the script for the 24-hour film festival this year. And he kind of just stared at me and he was like, yeah, I did. And I was like, oh. And I grabbed my and left the room. I was like, nope, I am not going to stay and learn how to do screenwriting from someone who thought of a perfect name like that. Or what he thought was a perfect name. But Edward Nigma, I like because it sounds like it could be a real name, but also is Enigma.
Well, you're going to really hate the other choice they were going for if you haven't heard it already.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, another draft had it changed to Lyle Heckendorf.
Lyle Hecken?
Lyle Heckendorf.
Heckendorf.
Lyle Heckendorf.
It's not even a pun.
Yeah.
You know what? I would have liked that too, though, because then it wouldn't have been a pun, and it's an awful name.
I think in going through it, the only reason we can think of why they called him that was because then they had his company, instead of Nigma Tech, it was called Heck Tech. So I guess they were trying to get to a pun. They were just going at it the other way.
Well, Heck Tech's pretty good.
Hell yeah, I support that.
I support both of them.
The kind of punny names, that is a big feature, isn't it, John, if I'm not mistaken, of the kind of the burlesque and the drag scene.
Oh, yeah.
Performers will have that kind of... Do you yourself have such a name?
I don't. I think we're going to have to coin one before the end of the season.
I think we're going to have to.
I think you should be Lyle Heckendorfer.
From now on, that is my name. Yeah.
And then you could have a special move that you called the Heck Tech.
Although if it's a drag thing too, you could go, instead of Lyle, it could be Lynn Heckendorf, and then you have a Partridge reference in there too, so you get two for the price of one.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I like that.
What are some of your favorites, John, that you've come across over the years?
I do like... I'm staring at the Funko Pop of them right now. I do like the drag queen Sharon Needles, because it's meant to be like sharing needles.
Yes.
Sharing, nice.
That's a good one. And now I'm racking my brain. Bloody hell.
I put you on the spot, didn't I? Sorry.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me look up some of these.
I know it's not a drag queen name, but I'm still always just happy with polystyrene.
The
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, from X-Ray Specs. I was like, oh, that's a great name.
That is one. And she's one of my favorite people who's ever existed in the world.
So fun fact,
Fantastic.
I have now had 3 drag queens try to buy my Twitter and Instagram handle off me.
Really? Well,
I do
Crystal
know
Beth
there is a
good
drag
one.
queen called Crystal Beth.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Crystal Beth, because it's crystal meth, obviously. So they'll do with Crystal Beth. But the most I've been offered was $5,000.
Oh. Have you ever been tempted?
Wow.
Or he's just like, no, I've got too much invested in this name now.
Yeah, well, I was like, no, I already put all my stuff in as the Crystal Beth. You can't have it. Plus, that's my real name. I'm Crystal. You have to, I win. I'm not a fake person.
Well, I would advise if you're going to take any money, take a percentage of the future earnings instead.
Yes.
There you go. That's what you need to do. We're on to it. Money making.
Oh.